There's a dog in my pack because he ripped open his pads. This is brutal. 12,718 feet. I'm hungry. Ready to go eat some salami and cheese. Well, hi. It is a beautiful Friday afternoon. We've hit the trail at 5 in the afternoon / evening, whatever you decide that is, but we're headed out on a backpacking trip, Dane and I. There's Dane.
Honored to be here.
So let me give you a rundown of our plan. Not going to stop and talk, we're just going to walk and talk, but we just left from the Stillwater trailhead near Christmas Meadows here in the Uinta Mountains, and we're headed to Ostler Lake. And the plan is tomorrow to make a summit attempt of Ostler Peak, which sits at 12,718 feet, and should be a good time, should be a blast. And not really sure what's in store for that, but yeah, we're excited to be out. It's August, temperatures are nice. Man, the parking lot was packed with cars. There's so many people. There's a massive group of scouts that had like all of these like plastic bags. And they were like divvying out like peanuts and basically making a group trail mix, but all the boys had their packs on. A bunch of young kids, they're probably only 12 or 13. There's probably about 12 in that group.
Yeah, and that one kid had some nice gear though. Must have like an osprey pack.
There's a lot of kids. So hopefully they're not too loud and we don't see too many people. Based on what the trail register said, there was only 2 other groups. One of those groups is just a single person, and then a group of 3, I think, on the register. So everybody else is going to Amethyst, and we'll get up to Amethyst tomorrow after we go to Ostler, but should be a good time. Very excited about this.
Such a pretty trail though.
Yeah, those pictures you had just made it look amazing.
Well,
like,
I have some other ones like further back on the trail that were just unreal. Super green. All the underbrush back in the trees away from all the water was just so green.
Trying to make kind of a quick pace on this since we are getting a later start than I had hoped or planned, but man, it is just such a beautiful day. It was kind of risky in the sense that this whole week we've had really bad thunderstorms, and Coop, you getting a drink, bud? Got the dog. Come on, let's go. And the other thing we've got going on this weekend is the, I don't know how you say it, the Perseid. The Perseid? Perseid. Obviously I don't know astronomy, but there's a big meteor shower that was supposed to have its peak last night, but we're still moving through the tail of all of that, like, aftermath. I don't know what the heck I'm saying, but
it lasts 2 weeks.
If you see the sky, it's very clear and should make for a really nice night of watching the meteor shower. So that's on the agenda. We're going a little more luxurious this trip. Dane and I both brought hammocks. and that'll allow us to just hang out at night, watch the stars, and have a good time. Really, really looking forward to it. But I'm working on kind of a different system this trip. I have purchased a ribs front pack, which many of you should be familiar with. But I'm very excited to be working with that. It's probably like low 70s right now, upper 60s. So it's not like screaming hot by any means. But I'm already noticing that my chest and my stomach are sweating more than I would like them to. That's going to be the #1 con of this ribs pack, but it's very convenient that I can have all of the stuff on my front side, like my camera gear and my bars, snacks and things, and my phone to take pictures, and for my GPS as well, maps, since I use my phone as a map. But yeah, it's good stuff. And my firearm, which that is on me as well. So what a cool place. If you're not from Utah and you need a place to come hike, spend a weekend away from your regular places, this is the place to be. Uintas are amazing. So what we'll do today is, I think it's roughly about 6 miles. We do have to do some route finding once we decide to leave the trail and make our way up to Ostler Lake. But apparently that's going to be the better place to go, simply because there will be less people. There's not an official trail that goes to it, and it's the best way for us to access hiking Ostler Peak. So I think we do about 2.5 miles of pretty mellow hiking through Christmas meadows, and then once the trail forks to go up into Amethyst Basin, we take the left fork and follow Ostler Creek, or Ostler Fork is what it's called. But once we hit that, it gets pretty dang steep, and apparently the climb into it is pretty exciting. There's like some cascades on the trail, so it should be good. And I'm really psyched to be out with Dane. If you watched my Silver Glance Lake video, you saw Dane in that video. But Dane is one of my oldest friends. We went a few years without seeing each other, which was unfortunate. But that's what happens when you get married, have a kid. Your lives are so different that you just lose touch with people. But really glad to be out with Dane. He's a good dude.
That's what happens when you're single for so long. You lose your married friends.
Yeah, Dane is still single, but Dane's a good chap. Well, we just took the left fork to start walking up Ostler Fork, and I can hear a bunch of water, but we missed the sign because there was a, well, I missed showing the sign is what I should say. There was a bunch of people that we stopped to chat with, some day hikers, and another group of guys that are headed into a basin to the west of us. But this is what we get to see. That is awesome. What do you think, dude?
That's so pretty. I love this.
Holy cow. Life is good. This is where the climb starts, from what we read. Start making our way much higher Way more elevation gain. My goodness. That is awesome. Hey Coop, what do you think, buddy? How cool. I'm going up there. Alright, this is just too awesome not to show. Wow. This is why you come hiking. This is why you go into the backcountry. Because you get to see stuff like this. This is gorgeous.
I love that. It's over like the hard stone.
Dude, it just like cascades down. Man.
Over one giant slab. That's so cool.
Alright. Keep walking. Losing daylight. Not really, the sun's still pretty high. But it's like 6 o'clock now. We've gone about 2.5 miles according to the GPS. And yeah, not a bad pace. I've been kind of lollygagging a little bit. Just talked to a group of guys for like 15 minutes, but I was able to give them some good information that they didn't really know about the area, and yeah, it's fun, but okay. This just keeps getting steeper and steeper.
Pretty good. Like the charge.
Put your head down and go.
That's one step. This is unreal.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Man, this is cool. This is sweet. That is so pretty. This is awesome. I like it a lot. We keep leaving the trail, slowing us down. But that wow. That is sweet. Jeez. So cool.
It's just the fact that it's like solid stone. So
Yeah. We just had walking up all the beautiful cascading waterfalls, but it also resulted in like 500 feet of gain in like a quarter mile. It was so hard. It was so hard. I just don't have enough calories today and I'm a little tired, but I'm not complaining. The trail is nice right now. The sun's going down. Be a nice alpenglow on the mountains here soon. We are just chugging along. The forest is absolutely beautiful. Cooper's having a great time. So green. Just love the Uintas. I've seen a lot of people coming out of the basin today, and really nice conversations with everybody. That's what I love about being in the backcountry, is you really do meet people that are nice. And I feel like in any other setting, you probably would not bug. You probably would not ever approach that person or even think to say hi, and you might even think they're not a very nice person because of the look that's on their face. I don't know what it is about coming to the backcountry, if it's just a forced conversation or if it's a matter of people really are like having endorphins and things released and they are in a happy place. But I like chatting with people in the backcountry. It's nice. Especially chatting with Dane. Dane's a good guy.
I can't talk, I'm too windy.
Dane's got good conversation. That's why I like hanging out with Dane. If Cooper could talk, I'd just talk to Cooper, but it's pretty one-sided conversation. It's not that exciting. He's a good dog though. But it's starting to open up here a little bit. Getting a little bit of idea of some views. Oh yeah, baby.
There we go.
Straight ahead, that peak is Ostler Peak. That is where we are headed. Probably still have another 2 miles to get to Ostler Lake, but make an okay time. So awesome. So we just came up through this section, which is like a really dense forest, and there is Ostler. Oh yeah, baby. See if we can, yep. And that's my dog.
Coop just got real excited.
So we gotta head over this direction at some point to get up to where we're staying, but I think here pretty soon it opens up. There's a nice meadow, really big meadow, and if we're lucky at this time, because it's like dawn, it's not dawn,
Dusk.
I'm a little tired, dusk, we might see a moose or some deer, something. Be nice to see some wildlife other than this creature. It's like one of my favorite times of day. So calm, and that is amazing. Oh my goodness.
Unless that's someone's horse.
Probably not a horse.
There's people watching it. There's a moose over there on the left. Come this way. Right there. Yep. She's moving your way. She's moving that way.
Moving this way.
Mm-hmm. She'll come up from behind. Oh, there she is right there. You can see her through the trees. That dark spot.
I cannot see.
It just moved to right there.
So it's like back here. Anyway, Amethyst Lake is up in this basin.
Up on that plateau?
Yeah, up on that ridge.
Jeez, put the whole freaking neighborhood out here. Oh, that's a big mama.
Don't worry, it's just the neighborhood. Block party making their way over to see the moose.
Kids wanted to have a sleepover.
Man, this is a big scout group or something? Jeez.
And we still got more scouts behind us.
We do.
I don't see any antlers on them.
No. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to take a bit of time tomorrow and analyze it, try to figure it out, but this is just amazing. Absolutely loving this. There should be a lake up here somewhere. Found the lake. Awesome. Awesome, awesome.
Right to the south edge.
Now let's see if we can find somewhere to camp. That's not around a bunch of people. It is busy up here. Wow, that's gorgeous. Oh, got some pack goats. Yeah, that is pretty. Well, now it's just a matter of finding a place to set up camp. And there are a few more people here than I thought there would be. Got some nice color on the mountain down there. There's Lamont Peak. Here's the Ostler Lake. We're gonna go down here and see if we can find something up in the trees. I don't know. It's kind of busy. We finally found a place to camp away from people because there are so many people up here. I don't like it. But it's like 9 o'clock, 10 after 9, and we are making our way down to find some water. There's a stream down here. We're probably like 1/8 of a mile, 1/4 of a mile away from the lake at this point, but it was the only option to get away from people. And we don't really care about being at the lake. Our objective is to hit the peak tomorrow, and we have a really good vantage point with an open sky to see the stars. So
Look at those stars already.
wow.
That's Mars.
Okay, that's awesome. Anyway, it's been a good day. Just need to get some food in us. We're hungry. But let's go find some water first to fill up our bottles. And then we're going to make a fire and hang out and watch the meteor shower. So it should be good. So I got this cool little cup at that the outdoor retailer show. It's Hydro Pack. It's like a little speed cup, but 200 milliliters. So it allows me to fill up the bags without having to, and it weighs like nothing. And it's like collapsible and super cool. But just filtering some water. That's what we're doing. Yep. The old Sawyer. Oh man. I get so lightheaded when I like bend down.
Just dropping and standing up.
Just wears me out, okay? Oh, frick. I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah!
Got a nice little seat.
That's what I'm talking about. So here's the tent. We're using the Paria Outdoor Products, the Bryce 2-person tent. Pretty psyched about using this, but Dane's over there trying to make some space for his hammock. It's honestly not the best idea to be setting up on these like basically dead trees. But I think we're willing to risk it to watch the meteors.
I think these trees.
But it is so pretty up here. Absolutely beautiful. I want some oatmeal. I got some oatmeal.
Some oatmeal.
I'm for some oatmeal.
Oh gosh, oh, wind is kicking up some ashes on me. It's gotta be.
Dude, it's so rad. Oh. Hi, buddy. Dude, so I had this weird hot flash thing last night. I got way too hot in my bag.
Really?
And I was overheating. And I felt like I was gonna throw up.
Serious?
Yeah. So you didn't hear me just unzip really fast, and I pulled my hat off and I pulled my gloves off, and
I heard you moving, but I just thought you were moving around.
dude, I did not feel good. This is my favorite, hanging out in my long johns in the morning.
Yeah. I wonder if this is gonna be it. Can I sit?
Get the stove going!
The same thing happened to me.
This terrible quality of wood that we find here in these mountains. What is this?
I mean, it looks like it's been sitting on the ground for 50 years.
Is that it? Is that the problem?
Maybe it's just our choice of log to sit on. So excited about.
Dane's repping the peaches and cream, and I'm repping the strawberries and cream.
Do we have to play that song?
Oh gosh, don't sing it, because then it'll get stuck in my head.
Oh, I was on the verge.
Don't do it.
It was about to come out of my mouth. Get out. Any more?
I don't think so. It should be. Ooh, good morning. It is a good morning, right?
It's beautiful.
Yeah. It's Pretty nice being out here. It's almost 9 o'clock. We did not sleep very good last night, to be quite honest. Woke up at 7 and then just like got out for a second and then went back to bed. But here's the tent. The lake is all the way down there, probably a quarter mile, something like that. So it's down there, but we got the hammock set up for last night, watching the meteor shower, which was actually pretty good. But here's the tent, and pretty freaking excited about the tent. This is the Perea Outdoor Products Bryce 2-person tent, and yeah, this thing is killer. Really good ventilation. Expected on a cold night, almost freezing, for it to be full of condensation, but there was none. Really nice. Just got a line out to hang our bags up. Just a really nice setting. And we're not by anybody up here, which is nice. But you're probably sick of it. That's where we're going. And it just looks so brutal. I don't know. We'll at least try. Gotta make an effort. Hey, Coop. You ready to do this?
Let's do it.
We have left camp to start making our way to go summit Ostler. Honestly, we're not sure what to expect. We've read a few route information things, but for the most part, it's going to require a little bit of route finding, but we've got GPS on us and looked at a bunch of pictures. Wow, really pretty meadow down here. Once we get down here, I'll show you our intended path based on the information we've read. It's already looking better than it was from camp. All right, so our plan is to come up this, get up around here, and follow this ridge kind of at the base of that cliff band, and then come up this scree slope, which that is not the summit, that's a false summit. There's a saddle between that, but
The summit's just down.
that's the plan. So here we go. I'll say it now and I'll apologize now. The wind on the rest of these clips are going to be pretty bad and I can't do anything about it, so you'll have to suffer with us. But that's looking down into, here's the Ostler Lake, down into the Christmas Meadows Basin, Stillwater Trailhead. Man, what a beautiful basin. Headed up there. Each step makes it look not as bad. It really doesn't. But man, it's nice to be out. Really, really happy to be out. Do miss my wife and kid, to be quite honest. But my wife is fantastic for letting me come out and do these kind of things. Come up this way, and then we can switch back over to the right. Yeah, let's come up over here to that tree, and then we can come up across to the right, and then switch back again. Finally got up a little bit. Here's our first look out into the basin. Oh yeah. Wow, it's pretty. There's Amethyst. Down there is BR24. Yeah, this is pretty. So this little meadow down here, not a little meadow, but that meadow is where we saw the moose last night. Wow. We still got a ways to go, but that's awesome. That is really cool. So we're just taking a break, trying to just get a little bit of food in us. Still got a ways to go, but been hiking for an hour so far, and looks like there's some people coming up behind us as well. Interesting to see how fast they hike, but we gotta go up there. And I keep saying that, but it's the truth. Like, we gotta go up there. It's probably, I think from the topo, it was roughly about 900 feet up to that top ridge, which is not the summit. There's a saddle between that, but yeah.
We can do it.
We will do it. Coop is being a good dog. He doesn't really like heights, but he's doing good. This is brutal. We're getting there. There's Coop making his way up. Yeah, buddy! So, Dane is still down there somewhere. Dane! Woo! But here's the view I get coming up over to this ridge. And we're still not quite to the summit, but I see it. There it is up on the left. Sorry, the right. Oh, this is incredible. This is just so cool. But it's really hard to breathe. We're over 12,000 feet. So, taking a lot of breaks. It's tiring. This is amazing. So we're almost there. We are so close. Straight ahead on that dome. That's where we're going. Yikes. I think we're here. And I'm exhausted. Here we go. Now this is what I'm talking about. Ostler Peak. Woo! Oh my goodness. Dane, we gone did it.
We made it.
Holy cow, dude.
Wow. Gotta make it official. Right here. With the touch. We did that.
Oh man, oh man.
Wow.
12,700 18 feet. And we're here. Oh, feels good. This is unbelievable. This is so pretty. Right. Probably about time to start heading down. Right, Dane?
I don't even want to think about moving.
Yeah. Only halfway there, but we'll do a little bit of geography for you. See if I can point these out. This mountain is Bald Mountain. Next to it is Reed's Peak. And behind those, actually we're going to zoom in. So right in the center of the frame is Bald Mountain. Behind that, very faintly, is Mount Timpanogos. And that is the Wasatch Front. There's Reed's Peak. Looking down, you've got McFeeters Lake. I only know that because I watched a video from Wasatch Will. And then over here, you're looking out into where the Highline Trail comes over Rocky Sea Pass. And this is the Rock Creek Basin. Back here, the pointy one, you've got Explorer Peak. And then you've got Squaw Peak. And behind it is Cleveland. And then down here, Amethyst Lake. And I'm not sure what this basin is back here, but this is Lamont Peak over here. Looking over into Evanston. Just an amazing, amazing vantage point. See all sorts of things. Like I can look all the way back into the Wasatch Range and I can see American Fork Twin Peaks, and I can see Broads Fork Twin Peaks, and Lone Peak, and Box Elder Peak, and Timpanogos. You can even see Mount Nebo, like pretty faint all the way down there, but that is pretty amazing. Really, really cool. So we're gonna start making our way down, see if we can meet up with those people that were making their way up and see what their plan is. But yeah, it's been a good day. I'm hungry. Ready to go eat some salami and cheese. That's what I want. Any words, Dane?
I'm just happy to be up here. Look at this range. Like, you can't beat that.
It's amazing.
The
That's
Uintas
incredible.
are really something special.
Love it. Love it. See if we can see people down at the lake. Yep. There's a guy out in the water.
Like on a pontoon or something?
No, just waiting out.
Oh.
A couple tents, but
These are huge.
yeah. No, it's steep. This gives you a little perspective of what we came up. We started all the way down there in that meadow, and it just like drops off. That's wild. So wild.
My ankles are like this.
No. What a good day though. This is just what I needed before school starts.
Oh, back to school.
Oh, back to school.
Look at him pose.
What a poser. Hey, Coop. You a good dog. Got all the way up. Yep, you did. You need a drink. That's what I want. I have another rock hard roll.
You what?
Another rock hard roll.
Oh, really? That's right. The artisan rock bread. The stuff that the fire couldn't even burn.
Ooh, Cooper, come over here. Over here, buddy. This is pretty rugged. Pretty rugged indeed. Cooper, come over here. Come down this way. Come over here. Good boy. We made it.
Ooh, those legs are barely turning.
This is a tired dog. Yep. We made it down. Just probably half the time it took us to get up.
Yeah.
Maybe an hour and a half instead of, I think it took us 4 hours to get up.
Look at what we went up.
Yeah. There it is, there's the other view. And that's not even the summit. We're tired after hiking today. We went and chatted with some people that are camping down near the meadow where we actually got some water, and they were watching us in a spotting scope all afternoon, which I thought was pretty funny. But we've got some tired people over here. Dane's in the hammock. This poor coop dog. So worn out. He's now a donut dog, as we would call him.
Yum.
And there's Dane. Hard to believe we're hiking out tomorrow, but it's happening. Dude, I'm about ready for some food.
Dude, I ate like a full bag of Goldfish.
Yeah, I'm ready for like cheese and salami. Which never happened. We were supposed to get off the mountain and we never got cheese and salami.
All that hiking, we have hardly eaten.
What the heck? Alright, gonna start a fire. And then start making some dinner. We're going to try to see if it'll burn. We are making our way out. But why is there a dog in my pack? There's a dog in my pack because he ripped open his pads. And he is not a very happy pup right now. But making our way out. Making our way past Ostler Lake right now. And then we'll be about 5.5 miles from the car. How you doing, bud? So the reason that Coop is in the pack is, as you know, we hiked Ostler yesterday, and when we got back to camp, up until then he was acting just fine. And I did look at his paws a little bit when we were up at the summit, and they looked just fine, but he must have done the most damage on his way down, and I feel really awful for not paying more attention to that. But either way, he's limping, and he doesn't want to put weight on his feet, on his back right paw and his front left paw, and poor guy is just not very happy. So we've got him in the pack, and I may decide to take him out, see how he walks on a trail as opposed to just a bunch of rocks and sticks and things. But that's why Coop's in the pack. He ripped open his paws and his pads. Fortunately, he's not bleeding, but he is just not a happy dog is all. So that is why he's in the pack. And he's heavy. He's like 40 pounds, plus the other gear I have in my pack. So kudos to Dane for carrying all the other stuff. And that's one of the benefits of going lightweight, is if you have something like this happen, we have space to carry him. So that's something learned on this for sure. But it's a beautiful morning. It's a little warm, but it is a really nice day. Temperatures could be a little cooler, but the sun's out. We're still like 10,000 feet. So, just making our way down. How's it going back there, Dane?
That's good. Just getting a little winded, but it's a little heavier than coming up. But we're good.
So good. Loving this view. We're about halfway at this point, and walked about hour and 15 minutes. And yeah, we are cranking. Probably going about a 3 mile an hour pace. So we've passed 4 groups of people. Yeah, 4 groups. And I'm tired. Nice views. Looking down into the basin. No, that's not our peak.
No?
Over here.
No.
Come on, Dane.
I'm way out.
Alright. I can see cars. I'm exhausted. Carrying a dog is not recommended unless you absolutely have to. But there you go. That's Ostler Lake, Ostler Peak, off of the Stillwater Trail. Thanks for watching, guys.